Hello, YouTube Live. Let's do this. Hello, YouTube Live. Cartoon Mark here. Thanks for tuning in. The title of this video is Before You Become a Live Caricature Event Artist, Watch This. I'm a cartoonist, artist, caricature artist, whatever you want to call it. Love looking at faces, love drawing faces, but there's a part of the occupation that comes along with it and is live events where you'll be drawing at weddings, parties, events, and what have you. I am freezing. I just can't get warm because it has something to do with my gig event last night, which was, I live here in upstate New York, just north of Albany, New York, and it is October 24th, and yesterday it was about 39 degrees outside, and that's where my gig was, and I did not know it, and it was a wedding. Not complaining about it at all, not complaining. I'm happy to get to work, but this is for all you new artists. Besides being a caricature artist, you have to be the businessman, the accountant, the event planner. You do it all. It's you incorporated. So this is just a shout out to you guys, you newbies, and not that I don't know it all. I learn every day, but maybe this will help you. So it was a wedding, and again, I'm thankful to the couple. Glad to get to work, but the event was at a hotel, but there was a backyard patio where the DJ was, and where I was, and where the photographer was. And by the way, being the caricature artist, you're probably the lowest paid one there. Probably the photographer gets the most, then the DJ, and the caricature artist. And I'm not complaining. It's all good. Hey, Inspirational Nomad, what's up, brother? Sorry I missed your live feed last night. I'm talking about a cartoon gig I had at a wedding last night here in upstate New York, and this is some information to all the newbies out there. Make sure you know that your event is indoors in October, late October in upstate New York. Do you charge for paying before the event? Good question, Sam. No, we charge for the event. We learned that a long time ago. There's retail, and then there's gigs. I am a gig artist. I've tried retail. I actually put myself in that position of retail caricature when the fairs come through. The fair and the carnival people travel with the weather, which is really nice. And they came through, and I worked for them, and I learned that it might not be for me. It's 12-hour days, long days. It's good. I really wanted to learn it and do it. How many did I do yesterday? It was a 3-hour gig. I drew about 15 to 20 couples. I usually draw way more. It was just a wedding where it was a little different. It was, you know, being a caricature artist, you're just like an added souvenir take-home piece that they can have to remember the wedding by. And, you know, they're busy dancing, eating dinner, doing the introductions and everything. So sometimes I'm more of an afterthought, but I was there. They paid me for my time, and I'm happy. What is normal charge per drawing? Per drawing, in the retail setup, meaning we're getting questions on the live feed here, guys. So they're asking what's normal charge for, I can tell you for a carnival and fairs, and this may go for theme park artists. Theme parks are more, but for carnival, $10 black and white, head and shoulders only, $15 for color, and then it's $20 to $25 if you want the full body with the gag, like with the little kid as a baseball player, football player, a muscle man body, or a little princess or a mermaid. We can do all that. So that would be $25, and that's just to give you an example. And so my problem last night was I was outside here in upstate New York. I had my suit on. I got a video of it. I just didn't. It's not interesting enough to put it in here. But I was out on the patio. They had a huge event tent, but without sides. But they had propane heaters in there, and it was nice because I was near a heater. But then one of the heaters went out. Disaster, total disaster, Sam. I was like, me and the DJ are looking at each other like, man, what's going on? Like, why did they put us out here? Why don't they have us in where the dinner and cocktail hour are and where the bar is? This is the first time I was ever outside at a wedding in the middle of October. I did outdoor weddings in August and July, but I'm not complaining. I'm thankful for the work. But if you're a new artist, make sure if you live in a northern climate, you know if you're going to be inside or outside, even at a wedding. I thought we'd be inside, but we were outside, guys. And if it was started raining or something, the rain could come in and get on my paper and waterlog the drawings and they'd be ruined. So know your event setup beforehand. Another tip. This happened to me about 2 months ago. I work a regular gig as the house caricature artist, house cartoonist for a concert venue. And I'm doing that again this month, November. Skeeter Creek, Cohoes, New York. I was drawing and took a little quick break. And I got up and now there's alcohol involved, or alcohol everywhere. So I got up, left, and we have our easel and we have our drawing pad. This is my pad. WackyCaricatures.com. Smile. So this is a pad with a clipboard, a giant clipboard that I sawed in half to make thinner. And this is a foam pad, foamy. So when you lay your paper on it, you get a nice smooth line. Okay. So I had this on my easel, and I got up, and I was always there. It's ready to go. So I got up to hit the bathroom quick. I come back, there's a guy drawing at my easel, drawing his drunk friend. But he's not drawing on a piece of paper. He's drawing on my pad. Can you see the face on here? You see the eye, nose, mouth, the hair. I came over. I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, I'm drawing. You want to get drawn?" I said, "No, I'm the artist. Get up, buddy." I said, "You're drawing on my pad. That's not meant to be drawn on. Like here it is, like on the bottom, like where the paper is meant to make mistake." But he drew on it with ink, and I had to try to get this off. I can't get it off. Guys, you're gonna run into drunks, psychopaths, and everything out there. He was drawing on my pad. I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "You got to get up. I'm the house caricature artist." "Oh, no, why don't you sit down? I'll draw you." I said, "Buddy, the owner of this club is paying me a lot of money to be here to draw the guests. Get up or you're going to have to deal with him." I don't know, guys. I'm kind of sick of gigs, if you know what I'm saying. Again, I'm thankful for it. I like drawing faces, but you put yourself out there, you're going to have all these crazy psychopaths coming at you. So that's just two of the crazy, weird, wacky things that can happen to you as a gig artist. Not as a retail artist. That's a whole nother game. Shout out to all you carnival and fair caricature artists and theme park artists. I respect you. You guys are freaking awesome. I wish I was that good, but I keep trying every day. And so that was the annoying things that happened to me recently. Also, when you draw a family and they have a kid, the kid is like banging the easel, and then the kid, he was about 2 years old, starts grabbing my markers and start coloring on the drawing. I'm like, oh my God. Guys, this is what you're going to run into. Are you ready for that? Maybe you are, maybe you aren't, but that's what's out there waiting for you. So know if you're inside or outside. Don't let people take your stuff and draw on your stuff that they shouldn't be drawing on. And don't let kids take your markers. That's the tip for today. Cartoon Mark saying, WTF, what the frick. October, mid-October, they got you outside drawing. Thank you for the heaters, but a couple of the heaters went out when we were there. I don't know, guys. Pro tip, you want a pro tip? Here's your pro tip for caricature event artists. As you're drawing, people will be interested in sell the sizzle, not the steak. A crowd gathers a crowd. People love seeing you draw. They think it's like freaking magic. And eventually someone's going to come up to you and ask you, hey, what do you charge? Don't answer. I've made that mistake. Don't answer. I'm going to tell you what to say in a minute. But don't answer, because I answered one time, a few times, and the woman went like this. You make 100 and blah, blah, blah an hour? I'm an attorney. I don't make that much. This makes me sick. Like, she was sick to her stomach. She's like got up and left. She was so angry. I'm like, guys, we don't do this 8 hours a day. So you're going to run into angry people who don't like what your prices are. But meanwhile, the host has already paid me to be there. They had no problem with it. So just move on. So here's what you say. You want to know what you say when someone says, what do you charge? It depends. It depends. That's all you say. And hand them a business card. Say, it depends. And when they email, say, shoot me an email, I'll give you all the information. That's the professional way to handle it. And that's how I want you to handle it. All right? It depends because I'm freezing. I still can't get warm from last night. I feel sick and everything. Ugh, crazy. So it depends on the location of the event, indoor, outdoor, black and white caricatures, color caricatures, how many hours you want us. That's the big thing. And exactly, location is the big one. Is it 20 minutes from your house or is it 2 hours from your house? I did a gig. Farthest one was a 2-hour ride, and I charged them a lot of money. I charged them a big travel fee, and they paid it. And they had me back for a second night in a row in the summer, and I'm so thankful to that venue that had me there. So you never know who's on the other line on that phone. You don't know how much money they got. It could just be somebody who needs to fill out a check, somebody to run their credit card. Hey, have this guy show up, draw these pictures. Why not that guy be you? I think it should be. Get some of these books. The Ultimate Guide to Modern Caricature. Above all, get Tom Richmond's book, The Mad Art of Caricature. And also, here's a tidbit, Jim Vanderkyle, 101 Gag Bodies. Get it. I think that's it. There's a lot more books you can get, a lot more artists you can check out, but that's the tips for today. Thanks for listening, guys. Again, full disclaimer, I don't know it all about caricature. It's what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. Know your event, indoor or outdoor. Know what to charge, and don't let people draw on your material. Unbelievable out there. Give me a like, give me a comment. What any crazy stories you artists have had? Give me a subscribe because you'll have more cartoon videos and tips and tricks. Thanks a lot, guys. Cartoon Mark. See ya.